Okay, this is part 3 of the slow cooked pork shoulder. It doesn't look a whole lot different than the last time, but I wanted to take this opportunity to show you guys how to, or the way I do my coals. Basically, since they're going right now, I don't need to use my chimney anymore. I'll just use the, it'll basically just set coals on top of those in the gray areas, or in the nice ashed areas, and they should just catch. You don't want to add too many because the heat will go up too fast. But as you can see, the bubbles have slowed down pretty much, so I want to do it right now to get the coals going. So let's do that. Okay, as you can see, I've removed the shoulder and the top grate. I'm just gonna use the tongs to get a few extra coals and just basically just spread them out as evenly as I can. Paying attention not to putting directly underneath it. That's the main thing. Just basically just set them where you need them. Make sure they're resting down in there. Looks like I can probably do about maybe 4 or 5 per side would be fine. I don't want to overdo it, but yeah, they're definitely cooked down a bit. If I can grab that one, there we go. That'll catch them on fire, or get them nice and going. Looks like we got a little cooler spot in the back there. I might have to add some. You can see they're already starting to smoke. That's good. That's what we want. This one here is about toast. I'll let these get up to temp a little bit before I put the meat back on there, so I can control it better. Do a few on the other side. I'll get these set up real quick, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, as you can see, I've added about, I don't know, maybe 20, 25 more coals to the situation, to the existing bed. That way, basically, they'll just, the heat will wick up and catch those on fire, eliminating the need to use the chimney again. Plus, it just, I don't know, it's a little faster this way. But you still have to wait for the coals to kind of get rocking again. Shouldn't take too long, though, because the bed that was already down was pretty good. And I'm just using regular Kingsford charcoal, the original, nothing special. No wood chips today, but they shouldn't be needed. I'm not really doing it. It's not a typical smoker, it's just a grill, but it'll still have really good flavor in there anyway, so. But yep, that's it. And I'll give these a few minutes and I'll set the meat back on there and continue cooking. Okay, as you can see, the new coals I just added, they're starting to show good color. They're catching quite nicely. The heat raised significantly, but I can control that with the lid. When you're cooking, you want to keep this, for this, I'm going to keep the lower vent completely open because you need some air. That and the piece of meat's so big it almost touches the lid there. And then do all your heat control with that top vent. If it looks like it's not cooking very well, you want to open it or even open the lid to give it more oxygen. Other than that, it's a long day of cooking, but definitely worth it. Let's get that meat back on there. Okay, we got the meat back on. The coals are looking good. I added another probably 1/4 cup or 1/2 cup of water to the pan just to keep it from burning up. Once it starts to bubble again, I'm going to put the lid down and go for another 3 hours. This is about 2.5 hours in right now, so to give you an idea, I think I'm going to end up going probably 6 hours with this, and that should be safe. Alright, this is part 3.